Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Enjoy English Talks, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Judy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake. How are you today, Judy?
I am feeling very relaxed today, thank you. I had a quiet morning, just green tea, a good book, and no alarm clock. It was perfect. And you, Jake?
I am good today, but yesterday was a tough day. I had so much work at the office. My brain was so tired by the evening.
Oh no, what did you do?
I went home, sat on the sofa, and put on some music. That always cheers me up.
I love that. Music is so powerful. And actually, Jake, you just used a very interesting phrase.
I did. What phrase?
You said cheers me up. That is a phrasal verb, and today that is exactly our topic.
Ooh, phrasal verbs about feelings?
Yes, today we are going to learn phrasal verbs for feelings, small phrases that help you talk about how you feel.
That sounds very useful. Sometimes I want to talk about my feelings in English, but I don't know the right words.
Many learners feel that way, but these phrasal verbs will help a lot. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Please subscribe to Enjoy English Talks.
And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start. So, Jake, you already know what a phrasal verb is, right? We talked about this in a past episode.
Yes, a phrasal verb is a verb plus a small word, like wake up or sit down. The small word changes the meaning.
Perfect. Today, we have 6 phrasal verbs, and every one of them is about feelings.
6. I can do that.
I know you can. Let's begin with the one you already used. Cheer up. C-H-E-E-R. Cheer. Cheer up.
Cheer up. I said music always cheers me up.
Yes, cheer up means to become happy or to make someone happy. When you feel sad and then something makes you smile, you cheer up.
So the music made me happy. The music cheered me up.
Exactly. And you can also say it to a person. If your friend is feeling sad, you can say, "Hey, cheer up. Everything will be okay."
Let me try. My sister Anna was sad last week. She had a bad day at work. So I called her and told her a funny story about Max, and she cheered up. She started laughing.
That is a perfect example. You cheered her up with a funny story. And you can also say, "I want to cheer you up." It means I want to make you happy.
I like this one. It is a warm phrase. Cheer up. It sounds like a hug.
That is a beautiful way to think about it. A phrasal verb that feels like a hug.
What is the next one?
Next is calm down. C-A-L-M. Calm. Calm down. It means to become less upset, less angry, less nervous. When your feelings are very strong and then you relax, you calm down.
Calm down. So it means to relax when you feel too much emotion.
Yes. For example, I was nervous before a big meeting last week. My heart was beating fast. So I took 3 deep breaths and I calmed down.
I need that sometimes. When I am late for something, I get very nervous. Then I tell myself, Jake, calm down. It is okay. Just breathe.
That is great. You can say it to yourself. Calm down, and you can also say it to other people. Please calm down. Let's talk about this slowly.
Can I try another sentence? Yesterday, Max saw a cat in the park. He was so excited. He was barking and jumping everywhere. I said, Max, calm down, but he didn't listen.
Dogs don't always listen, do they?
No, they don't, but I love him anyway.
That was a great example. So we have cheer up for becoming happy and calm down for becoming less upset or nervous. Now here comes a fun one. Freak out. F-R-E-A-K. Freak. Freak out.
Freak out? What does that mean?
Freak out means to become very scared or very worried, suddenly, very fast, like panic.
Oh, so it is a very strong feeling, a big reaction.
Yes, When something surprises you in a bad way, you freak out. For example, I saw a big spider in my bathroom last week, and I freaked out. I screamed and ran out of the room.
You were scared of spiders?
A little bit, but that's a good example of freak out. I was suddenly very scared. You can also say, don't freak out. That means stay calm. It isn't that bad.
Let me try. Last month, I lost my phone. I couldn't find it anywhere. I checked every pocket, every table, every room. I freaked out. Then I found it inside my jacket pocket.
That happens to so many people. You freaked out, but then you found it. And then what happened?
Then I calmed down.
See? You just used two phrasal verbs together. You freaked out and then you calmed down. That is wonderful.
I am getting better at this.
You really are. The next one is very important, especially for English learners. Give up.
Give up. I know this one. It means to stop trying.
That's right. When something is very hard, you might want to give up. You feel tired. You feel frustrated. You want to stop. But I always tell my students, don't give up.
I remember when I started learning English. It was so hard in the beginning. The pronunciation, the grammar, all the new words. Sometimes I wanted to give up, but I didn't.
And look at you now. You are doing so well, Jake.
Thank you, Judy. I am glad I didn't give up.
And this is the message for all our listeners too. Learning English is hard sometimes. You will feel frustrated. You will feel tired. But please don't give up. Keep going. Every small step counts.
Yes, don't give up. Every day, a little better.
Exactly. So give up means to stop trying. And don't give up is one of the most powerful phrases in English.
What is our next phrasal verb?
This one is about sharing. Open up. Open up means to share your feelings with someone, to talk about how you really feel, honestly, from your heart.
Open up. I like that. Like opening a door to your feelings.
Yes, that is a great way to see it. Sometimes it is hard to open up. Many people keep their feelings inside, but when you open up to someone you trust, you feel better, much better.
That is so true. I have a friend at work. Sometimes we have coffee together after a long day, and we open up about our problems, our stress, our worries. It always helps.
That is wonderful. You can say, I opened up to my friend about my stress, or it is hard for me to open up.
I think many people find it difficult. They keep everything inside. They don't talk about how they feel.
You are right, and that is why this phrasal verb is so important. Open up. It's about being brave with your feelings.
I agree. So what is our last one?
And that brings us to our final phrasal verb, wind down. W-I-N-D. Wind. Wind down.
Wind down. What does that mean?
Wind down means to relax after a busy or stressful time. You slow down. You do something calm and quiet. For example, I teach all day. Then I come home and I wind down with a book and green tea.
Ah, like your morning today.
Exactly. My morning was all about winding down, being quiet and peaceful.
Let me try. After a long day at work, I wind down. I listen to music on the sofa. Sometimes Max sits next to me. He puts his head on my leg, and we just sit there together. It's the best part of my day.
I love that picture. You and Max winding down together on the sofa. That is a perfect way to end the day.
So wind down is kind of the opposite of freak out. One is relax slowly, the other is panic suddenly.
That is very smart, Jake. Yes, freak out is when your feelings go up very fast. Wind down is when your feelings come down slowly and gently.
Up and down, like waves.
Beautiful. Okay, Jake, we learned all 6 phrasal verbs. Now let me put them all together in a short story. I will use all 6. Listen carefully.
A story. I love stories. I am ready.
Last Friday, I had a very busy day at work. 5 meetings, back to back. After the last meeting, I was so tired. I just wanted to go home and wind down.
Wind down. Relax after a long day.
But then my computer crashed. All my work from the afternoon was gone. I freaked out. I thought I lost everything.
Oh no, you freaked out, suddenly very scared.
Yes, I called my friend for help. At first, I was talking very fast and very loud. She said, "Judy, calm down. Let's fix this together."
Calm down. She helped you relax.
She did. And then she found my files. Everything was saved. Nothing was lost.
That is great, so you calmed down.
Yes. I went home that evening. I was still feeling a little sad about my stressful day, so I called my brother. I opened up to him. I told him everything about my day, the meetings, the computer, the stress.
You opened up. You shared your feelings.
And he was so kind. He told me funny stories about his week. He really cheered me up. By the end of the call, I was laughing.
He cheered you up. He made you happy again.
Exactly. And at the end of our call, he said, "Judy, don't give up. You are strong. Tomorrow will be a better day."
Don't give up. Keep going.
And he was right. The next day was so much better. I learned something important that day. When you have a bad day, don't keep your feelings inside. Open up to someone you trust. Let them cheer you up, and never, ever give up.
That was a beautiful story, Judy, and I heard all 6 phrasal verbs. Cheer up, calm down, freak out, give up, open up, and wind down.
You caught every single one. Now, Jake, your turn. Can you tell me a short story using some of these phrasal verbs?
Let me think. Okay, last week I had a big presentation at work. I was very nervous. The night before, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about all the things that could go wrong. I was freaking out.
Oh, no.
In the morning, I told myself, "Jake, calm down. You prepared for this. You can do it." I took deep breaths, I drank some water, and I calmed down a little.
Good.
The presentation went well. My boss smiled and said, "Great job, Jake." That cheered me up so much. I felt so proud. After work, I went home, I made some tea, and I wound down on the sofa with Max.
Wound down. That is the past tense of wind down. Very good, Jake.
And that night, I called Anna. I opened up about how nervous I was before the presentation. She said, "I am so proud of you, Jake. You didn't give up."
Jake, that was amazing. You used 5 phrasal verbs in one story. I am so impressed.
Thank you, Judy. These phrasal verbs really do make talking about feelings easier.
They really do. Now, let's do a quick practice together. I will describe a situation, and you tell me which phrasal verb fits. Ready?
Ready, let's go.
You are very angry about something. Your friend tells you to relax. What does your friend say?
Calm down.
You got it. Next, you are feeling sad. Then your friend tells you a joke. You start laughing. What happened?
My friend cheered me up.
Exactly. Here's another one. You have a big test tomorrow. You are suddenly very, very worried. What did you do?
I freaked out.
Yes. Now this one. Something is very difficult. You want to stop. You want to quit. But your teacher says, "No, keep going." What is the phrasal verb?
Give up. My teacher said, "Don't give up."
Perfect. Next, you had a very long, hard day. Now you are home. You want to relax slowly. What do you do?
I wind down, maybe with some music or a good book.
That's right. And the last one. You feel sad about something. You decide to tell your best friend about your feelings. What did you do?
I opened up to my friend.
6 out of 6. Perfect score.
I am the phrasal verb champion.
You really are, Jake. You really are. Okay, let's review.
Yes, let's see what we learned.
Today, we talked about phrasal verbs for feelings.
Yes, first, cheer up, become happy, or make someone happy.
Good. And calm down. Relax when you feel upset or nervous.
Then freak out, suddenly very scared or worried.
And give up means to stop trying.
Open up, share your feelings with someone.
And finally, wind down. Relax after a busy day.
6 phrasal verbs. I remember all of them.
Perfect. You remembered everything.
I learned a lot today.
And I think our listeners learned a lot too. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for listening to Enjoy English Talks.
Yes, thank you, everyone. It was fun.
Please subscribe to Enjoy English Talks
Give this episode a like.
and share it with a friend.
Now, we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us, what do you do to cheer up when you feel sad, and how do you like to wind down after a long day?
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.